These bruises and these places where we get our buttons pushed are like, if you can imagine, places where we get poked with a hot poker or like with a branding iron, and that's why it feels like it's part of our identity when really it's not. So just imagine that sense of being poked with a hot poker and being bruised with those pokers, and feel where that is in your body. There's the metaphor of feeling like you've been punched in the gut, or the feeling perhaps in your heart. Sometimes there's a sense of shielding your heart or cutting your heart off so that you don't have to feel that anymore. Or the flip side of that is that you don't have to open up to receiving more love. So if you feel like you're closed off in your heart, just tune into that. Or tune into wherever it is that you feel like you're vulnerable to these kinds of feelings of disappointment. And as you imagine these metaphorical bruises, go ahead and acknowledge those places where you feel bruised. Acknowledge them and recognize them with as much compassion as you possibly can. And it's okay to tell those bruised areas that you're here and you feel that pain or that discomfort. And it's okay to acknowledge that you hear and understand that that pain has been there waiting to be acknowledged. That you don't have to defend against it anymore. You don't have to protect yourself anymore. And acknowledge that you're not going to let it define you anymore. That you're ready to let go of those buttons that were once so vulnerable to being pushed. And take 2 or 3 big, deep breaths. And allow the compassion that you have for the pain and the disappointment that you felt to just settle in. And now let's take our attention up to the crown of your head. For those of you who are familiar with the energy centers in human design or the 7-center Hindu chakra system, you can recognize this as your place of connection to divine guidance, to light and energy. And in human design, it's really where we're activated by the energy from the universal light streams, the neutrino streams that come through and inform us and activate our inner wisdom and our inner knowing. So just imagine that area opening up. I like to visualize it as a funnel. And as it opens up, it's opening up to that light energy, the light that comes through from universal sources. Just bring it on through that head center or that crown, down into your body, relaxing and breathing. Let that light just fill you up. Imagine that your heart center, the place at the center of your chest, is a reservoir, and it's collecting all of that light into that heart space. And anything that's left over pours into your arms and hands, down into your torso, your hips, your legs, your feet. It just moves right through you. At the same time, it's filling up that heart space. So this light and energy has the ability to heal you, to help you resolve that pain that you may be feeling, and also to inform you through the activation of your own inner wisdom of what physical actions need to happen to support your healing. So as you move this light through, move it into those points of pain and discomfort, those bruises, those places of disappointment, those hotspot buttons. And feel it flowing through and over these areas like a balm that heals those bruises and those burns and that feeling of hurt and pain. And your breathing amplifies the movement of this light and energy. So just breathe and keep moving that energy through and around you and into those places that really need that healing at this point. Now take your attention into your heart space. And as you do that, imagine that you're looking from the inside out of your body, that you're right in there and you're still in touch with those areas where this light and healing energy is moving through and over those hot spot buttons, those places of disappointment. But you're seeing them from the inside. And you're seeing where they are. And now you can actually move that light right out through those buttons. And as you move the light through the buttons, the places where you feel bruised, this light is dissolving any expectations that led to disappointment. It's neutralizing any thoughts that you had about the disappointments and the pain in your experiences. And it's just pouring out of you like rays of sunshine through these places that used to be filled with pain and discomfort. So keep breathing and keep moving that light through you and out you, dissolving and resolving anything that remains that feels like pain. Now see this light as rays of love. And these rays of love coming out of you are helping you to shift your perceptions about what has happened, what in your history is there that no longer affects you. And as you move these rays of love out, they begin to neutralize everything in your environment that may have triggered you and triggered these hotspot buttons. And as these rays of light come out and they're affecting your environment, they're affecting the other people in your environment, recognize that there is only love. And let that love continue to emanate from you through these rays of light and love. So from this place inside your heart, where you can see yourself radiant and powerful, reinforce to yourself 3 things. First of all, say to yourself, I am powerful. And then say, I am valuable. And affirm once and for all that I am resilient. I am powerful. I am valuable. I am resilient. No one can take these 3 things from you, because they come from your connection with the infinite source and with your inner wisdom. So from this place of power, value, and resilience, let the light that you bring through you inform you about the actions and the attitudes that you must develop and have in order to maintain this position of empowerment, of acknowledgement of your intrinsic value and of your resilience. The answers may not come all at once, but just sit in that receptive place in your heart and allow yourself to be given what you need to know for now. And breathe, relaxing in the knowing that you got what you need. And when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open your eyes and come back into your physical surroundings.